All right. So, Factions Battlegrounds was kind enough to send me this review copy. And today, I'm just gonna crack it open, give it a look over. Hopefully, I can get it to the table before too long. So introducing a fantasy combat board game by Jason Creighton and Peter Ferry. This game is, as we can see from the cover, very inclusive, very multicultural. You know, some of these haters out here, they'll say it's too woke, but F them haters though. I believe one or both of these guys are teachers, and I believe they have like a board game group, and the students actually did a lot of helping out with the play testing. That's pretty cool. Game looked pretty cool. Reached out. They were kind enough to send me a copy. 2 to 4 players, 25 to 35 minutes. Pretty snappy. Should be able to get that to the table. Fantastic art. I think one of the guys is a comic book artist and did a lot of the art for it too. Okay, so we got a battle grid. Cool thing about this game, like you got these units. They're moving on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6 grid, and then they occupy one of the spaces of this 36 spot grid. And I think this is a game where you place your units before you start the game. And let's just read this joint. Welcome to Gravitaris, home to warring factions that fight over territory, tradition, and resources. To survive, your faction needs to lead it. Faction Battlegrounds is a multiplayer fantasy combat board game representing cultures and mythologies from around the world. The game mixes tile laying, resource management, and real-time strategy with a unique risk-reward scoring system. Game components: 1 2-player battleground board, rulebook, 1 6-sided die, 135 faction unit cards, 15 per faction, 9 faction overview cards, 4 quick reference cards, 9 elite unit descriptor cards, 45 terrain tiles, 5 per faction, 4 resource center cards, 4 resource and score tracker sheets, 6 resource center tokens, 20 score tracking cubes. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Factionbattlegrounds.com. Yeah, so check them out. Factionbattlegrounds.com. Get you a copy. How do you play? Choose your faction. Select one of 9 unique factions. I'm sure that expansions are on the way. Matter of fact, I know expansions are on the way. Choose your battleground. 29 seconds on the QR code. Scan for how to play video. Lay tiles to create custom battlegrounds to create advantages. Choose your strategy. 255 on QR code. Choose your units. Command them. And out-strategize your opponents. Claim victory. 733 on QR code. Eliminate your opponent's units through combat and earn 25 points. Okay. 13 plus. Not suitable for children under 3. Got art on the side of the box. That's cool. So illustrations by concept artists. A lot of illustrators, okay. Serial playtesters. Thank you to all our backers listed in backing order. Starting with Andrew Ferry, Steffi Rodriguez. Man, yeah, this is a fantastic box, man. They really putting on for the people who help with the game. All kinds of writing on the side. That's pretty cool. Too bad I didn't mess around and get on there. Alright, Factions Battlegrounds rulebook. The chits. So 1 skull and 2 skulls. Bowen taking a knee. Broken sword. E. Looks like a airline symbol. Banner. Can go any which way direction. check, good to go. A gold. Not a gold this time, but an iceberg. 3 damage, 3 skull. Nice player board. Well, I mean, game board. Yeah, that thing is big, but 6x6 grid, I'm sure, that we looked at. Now these are the resource and score tracker, but they pop out. I don't know why they pop out. They pop out for some reason. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Smelling like that new board game. D6, black cubes, approximately 15 of those. Nah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, about 15 of those. 2 stacks of cards. Got a nice cut. You never see cards cut like that. I can appreciate that. That's something different. Pull that back up. Some player faction cards. Big old tiles of stacks of maybe modular board parts. And let's see, make sure no secrets are in here. Nope, no secrets, no secrets, no secrets. Crack some of these open. Man, I mean, they say 25 to 35 minutes. Mike could get this to the table at 2-Player Tuesdays, but being that it's nice and snappy, gotta get the rules down, though. But my main playtester dude has dipped on me. 1, 2. Just take that whole thing to the side and take some of them out. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple, 5 of this cool. Yeah, so these are factions. Okay, skull crown guys. Sacrifice dish with 3 flame rose petals, orange and blue. 5 of those. 5 of every faction looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this. Maybe this is just terrain though, but nah, but it's got to be factions though. These different weaponry, rusted weapons. Aquaman. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5 Aquaman. 5 the scrolls. 5 1, 2, 3 scroll. No, 5 scrolls, I guess. Signs with the crop circles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the crop circles. 5 with the Mayan Aztec guys. 5 of these Olmecs or whatever these guys are. Highlanders. And then 5 of these tropical guys. Okay. So I'm sure you place these tiles on the board, on the 6x6 board, and then check out these cards and come back with a more refined video later. I'll get a real box cutter. Where is the real box cutter? I need to clean up around here. Can't find nothing. All right, right here. Man, I wonder if these really serve a lot of functionality being cut like this. But cool nonetheless. All right, 3 probably looks like it costs 3 gold to cast. It does it have height things that it's going after? I don't know. Okay, it can go these directions, but not backwards though. Maybe 2 spaces. Has a 1 attack, 1 melee, 3 health. Oh man, I hope I didn't have that off the camera. All right, soldier generates a gold. Phalanx, armored infantry, soldier generates gold. Okay, so soldiers generate gold. Archer generates gold. 3 gold. 2 with something with height or something. 2 rank. 2 movement, but just not backwards, looks like. 2 melee. 2 range. 2 melee, 2 range. 1 health. All right. These colors, these like tan color, look to be soldiers. The green color, which generates the iceberg. Turtleoid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtleoids. Generates a gold. Amazon generate gold. Amazon Iguanix. Cool arts. Cool namings. Conventions. Aquatic Serpent generates the iceberg. Man, it's the word. All right. A lot of cool factions, which is the name of the game. All right, let's look at this player reference card right quick, and then come back later with a more understanding. Okay, factions in the back. Okay, Elite Bazaria. Execute. Eliminate a wounded enemy adjacent unit. 1 use, then you bow. Warhorn. Put a unit of the indicated unit. Dang it, I got this stuff all off the camera. Of the indicated unit type into your base camp without paying its gold requirement costs. Asin Bossum. 1 use, then bow. Ambush. When enemies enter a space within range, units with ambush may make an immediate range attack. 1 use, then bow. And immune to spells in range. This unit can't be targeted by iceberg or ranged attacks. On the flip side, Elite Bazaria. This card has the definitions for the spells and abilities of the elite units that you can play with. A few reminders before entering the fray with these units. It's recommended to play to 30 points for a 2-player game instead of 25 when using these units. Make sure prior to starting the battle, you remove 3 units from the game. Each player should have a total of 12 units to start the game. Elite units, these 3 guys. Right? So that's some of the factions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 factions looks like so far in these cards. Center Gold Mine. Take this card when you claim the Center Gold Mine. Gold Mine generates plus 2 gold per round. Same on both sides. Center Mana Pool. Take this card. When you claim the Center Mana Pool generates plus 2 mana per round. Okay, steps of a round. Rank order is number 1. Units activate based on rank attributes. Yeah, that's the rank with that ladder climb. In case of a rank tie, refer to rulebook or quick reference guide. Reinforcement phase. Players recruit units after all units on the battleground have activated. The player with the terrain tile advantage recruits units first, but does not activate them until all players have had a chance to recruit. Once all players have recruited units, the round continues with the newly recruited unit with the highest rank activating. 3. Count resources. After all units have activated, including reinforcement phase, players count up the resources, gold and mana. The player with the terrain tile advantage counts resources first, 2 player. Remove tokens. Players remove The movement tokens and new round begins starting with the unit with the highest rank attribute. Backside, melee, attacks made on units in an adjacent space. Range, attacks made on units on a non-adjacent space. A amount of space the attack can be made is indicated by the range number. Units can, spell, blue, range, and the mana and abilities. All right. These cards, the Illabon faction overview. Aquatic units use water spaces. It's home terrain. When recruited, aquatic units begin on whichever water space on the battlefield you choose, not the base camp. Aquatic units activation ends when they move to a non-water space, and aquatic units only get their resource bonus if they are on water spaces. Maelstrom. 2, an attack skull to all enemies adjacent to an unoccupied water space on the battlefield. Does not include diagonal spaces. 2, shockwave. 2 to an enemy within range of 2 spaces. Wave of blades. 3 damage to all enemies in an entire row or column. Must be the row or column the casting unit currently occupies. Key terms and rules to be aware of. Adjacent, aerial. Okay, aerial is that flight. That's why it looked like an airplane logo. Aerial makes sense. All right, prowess. A unit's attack attribute added to their health attribute. Prowess uses the unit's current health and attack, not its health or attack when recruited. Spells can't target aerial units unless noted otherwise in spell definition. And the backside to somebody, they might be the same on both sides. All right, man, game looks real interesting. I guess I'll come back with a more informed video next time. But for now, West side is the best side.